We're live. Guatemala City, Court Central at the 35th edition of the Pan Am Racquetball Championships. Appreciate all of you tuning in. Thank you to our main sponsors, Gearbox, Racquetball, official ball and racket of the International Racquetball Federation, Sports Corporation of Colorado Springs, enhancing sports administration and promoting the sports. Remember, folks, USA Racquetball and International Racquetball are housed in Colorado Springs. And then we have Splathead out of the States. Joe Hall, thank you so much for providing garments for players and delegates. Gustavo, we have Team Guatemala, local favorites, versus Team USA, ladies doubles here.
Coin toss by our head referee, Jaime Martel from Mexico. Playing 3 out of 5 if necessary. Team USA serving, rally scoring. Games to 11. Naomi Ross, San Antonio, Texas. Lexi York, Minneapolis, Minnesota now, I believe.
Nice, nice. We have a new addition here. Senor Glenn from San Antonio. He is our marker here on the tablet. Glenn Martineau. Good start for Team USA, huh?
Receiving Reyes, Salvatierra, Guatemala, the hometown favorites. Good serve, Ross. Up quickly 2-0.
So this is a 2:30 p.m. local time match scheduled. Last match will be at 4 o'clock local time. That'll be a real treat. Mixed doubles, Chile and U.S.
In doubles, only the first person serves, the first serve of the game. Swing and a miss. Reyes. Point for USA. 1-3, even though they are receiving under the rally scoring rules. Lindo tiro por parte de Salvatierra. Pinch. Pared izquierda.
Gustavo, that ball was up, but York got, she was visually impaired. She didn't see the ball because of her opponent was in front of her. Actually, in that case, yeah, in front of her. She got screened out. Salvatierra, what a name in the annals of Guatemala racquetball.
Yes, it is. A long line of Salvatierra that play racquetball. Short hop, Ross. Nice hands on Salvatierra.
So after a great start by Team USA, composed Guatemalan team now leads.
Interesting serve to the center.
Avoidable hinder, failure to move on the part of Salvatierra.
Our referee,
Martel.
Martino, or Martel.
Yeah.
Martel, you are correct. Martineau is on the scorecard.
Skip in by Salvatierra. So good start for Team USA. They tied up.
Igual es 5.
Another skip. new team head coach for Guatemala, Ernesto Ochoa, who was the main coach for Chile for about 4 years.
That long?
Yeah.
Long time. Time goes by.
It does. Oh, nice. Little animation from Ross over here on our side, left side. We're sitting deep left side glass, folks. Ball skipped. So Guatemala coming in. Reyes serving. We haven't seen her get real animated thus far.
Very composed.
Wow. Pins herself into that sidewall glass. Somehow the ball made it up to the front and died. Point Guatemala.
Drop shot.
7-7, first to 11, win by 2. Oh my.
She wants that back.
7-8, game 1. Salvatierra drive Z. No. She keeps putting the ball. Intermediate lob right in the middle of the court. Lexi is very lucky she didn't get ripped. So timeout. We'll watch the last point replay, please, Jose.
Interesting serve, lob, center court, meaning they have a lot of respect for Naomi's backhand.
So Lexi was on the receiving end of that forehand follow through. She's very fortunate she didn't get clipped. Got to be careful. So we're going to stay here. When we resume, we'll have a service at 8-8 in game 1. It's the best of 5, 11 points, win by 2, rally scoring. So what are some of the other recent changes the last 2 years on international play, Gustavo?
One timeout per game. That's somewhat
new.
Recent change.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess the change of server rule, that's been around, but it's one I like to reiterate, that you have to notify the referee that you're changing the order of serve in between your games, different than USAR.
Good point.
And I believe also IRT.
And a sharp referee can eliminate any potential issues by asking, are you maintaining the same order of the previous game? That's unavoidable.
And thank you for not swinging Lexi. 9-8. 9-8. Ross, ahora de San Antonio, Texas.
Great serve. Up top. Salvatierra lets it go. Probably tried to do too much there. She probably, from our perspective, would have been better served had she taken the ball earlier up top and put it back up top or wrapping her around. That's an errant shot. In our vantage point, it's a miss-hit replay. It wasn't a bloqueo.
Kind of like the one we saw Acuna hit Jake on. I think it was an errant shot on Salvatierra's part as well.
So second game point for Team USA. And there it is. They cash in. USA 11, Guatemala 8. We'll watch the last rally, and then we'll take a break.
Trying to go cross court. Salvatierra set up the front. Reyes didn't do anything with it.
No.
Put Lexi in front of her, and Lexi ended the rally in the right corner. Bueno, vamos a unos comerciales. Estamos de vuelta con ustedes en un minuto.
Y la salida doble por doble. Ahora sí que empezamos la salida.
Y se lleva la medalla de oro.
And we're back live here. Court Central in Guatemala City. You want to recognize a couple of individuals. Dr. Ware, who is now the new president of PARC, Pan-American Racquetball Confederation. And Senor Troncoso, who just flew in from Santiago de Chile. Second game, Team USA won the first. Guatemala serving. Ross, USA left side player, skips it in. And it's 1-0. Reyes from Guatemala serving. Once again, for our viewing audience, the last match will be after this one. Mixed doubles, Team USA versus Team Chile. Convergence there, replay.
No, he gave a point.
He gave a point.
Yes, he did.
Poor positioning by Team USA.
Nice shot.
Jaime Martel, pro racquetball player, pro official from Chihuahua, close to your adopted hometown of El Paso.
3.5 hours south of El Paso.
Here's a question. Are they currently on the same time schedule as El Paso and Albuquerque?
Juarez is. I don't know if Chihuahua is, but Juarez is.
Juarez is on daylight saving, and
Yes.
Chihuahua may not be.
I don't know.
Okay,
a
that's
good
your
question.
homework assignment.
All right, we'll get on it right away, Gary.
That's huge.
3-1, Guatemala. ¿Qué fue lo que pasó ahí?
Martel calls the score.
Cambio de mano. 3 paredes. Cambio de servidor.
It's impressive.
Sí.
One of the long line of iconic racquetball players, Salvatierra in Guatemala. Ball live. Ross takes the forehand.
Good gets.
Ross takes another forehand. And the straight up, straight down by Reyes. Point USA. Converging the lead. 2-4, game 2. All right, folks, so that ball contacted her partner, who was legally situated in the doubles box. It's a fault serve.
Feet on the floor, back to the wall. Didn't move until the ball was hit. She didn't move at all.
Ross handcuffed.
5-2.
Still first server. High Z lob. Hand out, point for the receiving team.
Lexi very close to an encroachment on that return of serve on the fly. 5-3. Mala suerte. Punto Guatemala. Le pegó a Ross.
She lost sight of that ball and got hit. Point Guatemala. 6-3. 6-3, game 2. Team USA won the first set. She's been very consistent with that serve, Gustavo.
Yes, she has. Not granted. She wanted a hinder ball.
Didn't get it, as you say. Lost sight of it back here where side and back walls meet. Different twist here. Backhand jam. Replay. Players converge. First serve.
Contact. Contacto.
That time she decides to go straight down that left side wall. Comes back to her forehand. Drive Z coming.
Nice
Great serve.
Nice serve. The last match, Bredenbeck was actually hitting the ball off the back wall.
Correct. One might ask, why doesn't she do it again? And guess what? She does. But she was looser on that. Didn't get the sidewall deep. Up top. Good communication. Nice. Salvatierra responds with a backhand far side pinch into the right corner. Reverse. Ball live up front. She gave it away, Gustavo.
Oh.
She got away with it. She gave away that shot into the right corner.
She did. Hit the wrong wall first. Hit the front wall first. 6-7. Got a break.
York got away with that. Point USA. Oh my.
Good hands. Salvatierra demostrando muy buenas manos, el toque a la pared derecha, la esquina derecha.
Reyes.
Pinch al reverso.
There it is. Backhand. I think she appreciates her backhand stroke better, more than her forehand. Kind of like Mendez,
Yes.
although they hold the racket completely different. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's watch the last rally here. Watch how well Salvatierra came through that ball with this backhand all the way around. You better clear because that backhand's a little excessive and she's entitled to it.
She is.
So we're going to break for a minute. We'll be back on the IRF and Pan Am networks. Afuera.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market.
And we're back live. Gary, Gustavo, and Jose, we're here. Court Central. Game number 3. Game number 2, excuse me. 9-6, Guatemala. USA won the first.
They wanted an encroachment call on that.
And what's the rule?
Well, the rule is the ball's got to bounce in the safety zone area, that zone between the service line and the receiving line. The short line, excuse me, it's late in the afternoon, and the receiving line, and then you can step in. Or if it's on the fly, you have to wait for it to pass the receiving line completely to take a stroke at it.
Thank you for the explanation. I hope everybody at home, per our theme of yesterday, learned something new, or at least a good portion of the audience. We're on the world stage here in Guatemala City. That's a backhand, high Z-lob. Very effective, Gustavo.
Yes, it is. Piso. Eight serves 10. Now 8-10. Puede ganar ahora.
Talk about good serves, huh, from York?
Yeah, nice get.
Ball live. York.
Tough.
She's telegraphing her shots. She got away with that again. Closes the gap. 1-point deficit. If USA wins this rally, we'll go overtime. Ball live.
Nice get.
Wow. And we go overtime, Gustavo.
Yes, we do. That was great. Ross stayed in it.
First to 12, folks.
I like the way Salvatierra is hitting that reverse pinch very nicely. Ross read that rally and picked it up.
Setup. Setup number 2. And cashes in, York does. Game point number 1 for Team USA here in the second set. Timeout, Guatemala. Let's watch the last rally, Jose.
Off the back wall, set up for York. Salvatierra skipped it in.
We'll stay here. A little bit about the country, my friend. Guatemala, in addition to having about 1 million inhabitants in the city, what else can you tell us?
Well, it's the most populous country in Central America, almost 20 million people. Has a abundance of culture and cuisine from different countries, which is surprising. A lot of Mayan influence.
Mayan influence.
Yes.
Volcanes.
Yeah, we are at about 5,000 feet, about the same as Albuquerque.
Close.
Volcanoes, abundant here. In fact, our last trip back, we got stuck.
We did.
Because there was ashes, and that's not what you want going into your airplane engines when you're flying. That could be a problem.
Not to mention our own engines, huh? So here we go. Game point for Team USA. They're serving 11-10 against Team Guatemala. Reverse. Wow.
York. Impressive.
Shows her patience, shows her skill set. And we'll watch that last rally and then break for 2 minutes.
That's one of the best hit forehand she's had in the first 2 games.
Look how low she got.
Straight in. She got in low.
Best.
Yep.
Good for her. Put that on her resume. Put it on the Team USA resume, coached by Pablo Fajre. 2-0 in their favor. And we'll be back for the third set.
My name is Andre Parrilla and I play with Gearbox. I love about Gearbox that everyone's part of the family and they have the best equipment in a great sport. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of doing a lot of things that we.
And we're back live. Want to recognize our buddy who's been an IRF ref in Spain, Sergio Acuna. Hello, Sergio. Thank you for your comentario, senor. This is game number 3. Team USA serving. They lead 2-0. Ross, left side, about to embark on a backhand high Z-lob serve. Ill-advised return to serve by Sabatier into the floor.
Porcentaje bajo ese tiro.
See if she changes her mentality here. She does. She wraps it around. Skipped it in. Urged on by her coaching staff. I believe her grandfather or her uncle and Ochoa, the new head coach for Guatemala. Third time in a row, Ross affects that backhand Z-lob. So if we were on the baseball diamond, 1 out of 3, she'd be paid maybe $25 million a year.
And would have a good batting average.
Absolutely, 300
plus.
Oh, nice. See that ball take off after it bounced?
Yes, it did, yeah.
So right back in at 2-3.
2-2.
That was a great return to serve by York. Different twist on that return. Didn't have to do too much. It was all angle.
It super balled out of the corner and came at Salvatierra too fast. Point USA. Lucky hit, or I guess a perfect hit, better said.
So it's a handout and the receiving team earns a point.
I'm still trying to understand that serve.
Well, there's a comfort zone there, one. Number 2, it's not unique, but it's not used very often, so it could pull Team USA out of their comfort zone. Obviously, it's been working for the most part. They haven't been taking it early either. Look at that. So maybe Pablo's going to tell Ross to come in and attack it.
Or let Lexi take it.
Exactly.
A little bit
run
taller.
around and use her backhand. She came in early and used her forehand. Ball live. Replay called. So Martel, our head official, honors the request by the player putting her hand up. First serve.
4-3, Guatemala. en este tercer día de competencia. Panamericanos 35avo.
Another ill-advised shot by Salvatierra. It's going to likely come back to haunt her, Gustavo.
Yes.
You count all those unforced errors and you eliminate most of them, they're right in the match.
4-4.
Drive Z. Good depth on that. That's impressive, Tom Travers. Serve, weak return, put away. Point USA, inching closer to winning this match.
10 seconds for both server and receiver to put the ball in play after the referee calls a score.
Good communication there, Team USA. Conservative returns until the last ceiling ball came off the back, at which time York rolled it out front right.
6-4 en este tercer set. Los primeros dos ganados por Estados Unidos.
Nice shot. Exclamo.
Fist pump, Reyes. Point, Guatemala.
That's Reyes we know.
Yes, it is.
Handout and a point for the receiving team. Reverse, great serve.
Good return.
One of those two USA players could come in and take that out of the air. On the other hand, if they don't have that skill coming in, you're not going to change in transit. But both receiving team players are deep. You come up and you take it early. If nothing more, you're keeping the pressure on them. Good cover. Oh, nice. Salvatierra
steps in.
Her specialty is the backhand.
Siete 6, Guatemala ahora, ventaja Guatemala.
Half lob, right side. Reverse. Ball up. Ball down.
Powerful backhand. Smooth.
Timeout on the floor. Let's watch the last rally, my friend. Replay, Jose. Replay, Jose.
Good get. Ross off the back.
There it is, that wide, that long-winded backhand follow through. Again, she's entitled to do so.
That's right.
So usually when we teach, we say a swing and a step. If I'm on the receiving end of her backhand, I'm going to give her a swing and 3 steps. I don't want to get clipped. It's understanding what your spatial requirements are. We're going to stay here. So that's part of learning, folks. Nuances of the game. Doubles is a beast in and of itself. Communicate with your partner, know what the strengths and weaknesses of your team are, and listen to your coaching staff, especially when they're iconic coaches like Ochoa and Salvatierra and Farge here. And respect the head official.
Yeah.
We're about to resume play here. Guatemala needs to close this set out to force game 4. I want to thank Martel and Glenn Martineau for keeping this match in control.
Servicio Reyes ahora, 8-6, tercer set. Marcando la línea ahí con la raqueta.
I saw Juan indicate to Reyes, keep the ball low on that lob serve, half lob. Don't hit it high so she can come in and attack.
Ventaja ahora 9-6. Good backhand. Good snap, Ross.
Stops the proverbial bleeding here. Hand out and a point for the receiving team. 9-7 now in the third set. Salvatierra going with a different serve here, Gustavo.
Going away from the lob to the center of the court.
That was a cue from their coaching staff. And guess what? She listened. She didn't execute, yet she did listen.
Worried about that line, as if Martel doesn't know about it.
Ross. Salvatierra puts it away with the back. Patented backhand.
Yeah.
Now they're serving for game. Remember the last match, it was 0-2 and it ended up 3-2. Will it happen again? Comes back to that intermediate lob in the middle.
Good get, York.
Ball live, Ross. Ball live, York. Oh my. Ross got it on her right knee. No appeal available. Kudos to Ross.
Both players looking over to their company, to their country fans here, and they did agree with the call. She did.
C'est la vie, my friend.
Yep.
So it's 8-10. And now it's 8-11.
No
so
matter.
Guatemala forces a fourth set. Let's watch the last rally, Gustavo.
Good serve by Ross coming up here. Good get again, Ross, but couldn't do anything with it.
It was a great return of serve by Salvatierra. Great depth. And Ross never caught up to it. So we're going to break for 2 minutes. We'll be back. And it'll be 1-2. 1 set for Guatemala, 2 sets for Team USA. We're on the Pan Am and IRF channels. Stay tuned, folks.
My name is Andre Parrilla and I play with Gearbox. I love about Gearbox that everyone's part of the family and they have the best equipment in a great sport. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of this.
Back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. Sport Central here in Guatemala City at the beautiful Polidomo de Racquetball Complejo. Team Guatemala, Reyes will serve first. When they lose a rally, it'll be a side out, as Gustavo informed our listening audience. 1-2 in favor of USA. Wow.
Wow is right. She's turned that backhand on. Good shot by Salvatierra.
Point She was right there. No screen. She towed it, toe ball, into the floor, 2-0. Gustavo, Reyes has found a serve. Until then, well, skipped it. Yep, she's found the serve.
3-0. Guatemala, piso por parte de Estados Unidos.
Wrap around, up top. There it is, reverse. Backhand, of course.
Impressive.
Loves that backhand. There aren't many people, except for my wife Jenny, that runs around their forehand to hit a backhand.
And Team USA is on the board now, 1-4.
Drive Z. Too much length on that. Hit the third wall on the fly. That's a fault, second serve. So now she goes up top. More conservative opportunity here. Oh my, converged on this glass back.
Didn't see it. Not much she could do.
Right in front of us. Whiffed it. 10 seconds after the score is called to do what you're supposed to do, serving team and receiving team. Good serve, jammed her in the middle.
Made her force the backhand.
See if she comes with it again. The answer is no. She reverses it this time, and it cost her. One might ask, why not do it again? Well, quien sabe, huh?
Why not? (6-2). Ventaja Guatemala. Servicio al lado derecho.
One of the few more recent unforced errors by Salvatierra with her backhand.
Iba a decir lo mismo, pero en español. Uno de los pocos errores con el revés que ha tenido Salvatierra. De vuelta, servicio al centro, globo.
Whiffed it. So you might ask, why serve that? Well, there's one reason. Timeout, USA. We'll stay here. Want to recognize one of our oftentimes rules commissioners back home, Jay Munoz. Hello, Jay, from El Paso. So we're going to stay here. Let's watch the last whiff replay.
A ver, José, cómo se ve.
Intermediate height lob, deep court. Naomi. Wow.
Pegó el vidrio, pegó, sí, la puerta.
So,
el crack en la puerta.
Court hinder. Not called.
Not called.
It's at the discretion. There's no automatic court hinders here, except if there were a camera in the front wall. When it hits it, it's automatic, regardless of the outcome of the bounce. So here it's up to the discretion, in this case, Jaime Martel, and he either didn't see it or could care less. So we're resuming play here. Team Guatemala 7, Team USA 3. Team Guatemala must win this fourth set to force a tiebreak. What's your pulse on this, Gustavo?
I think our Team Guatemala is going to come and force the fifth set, is what I'm sensing.
We're not going to go out on a limb on ask you who's going to win.
And then changing what the U.S. has to do is what has to happen if they go to that fifth set.
Wrap around, set up. Oh, nice. Fist pump from the 18-year-old Reyes. That's impressive. Very casual.
Very casual, yeah. Again, the serve in the center.
So he awarded an avoidable hinder, failure to move.
Got a break there.
Yeah.
Team USA should capitalize on that now.
That serve does force her partner to stay a little closer to the right side wall, and she poached. Now that ball hit York when she was legally situated in the doubles box. Second serve. High Z lob, Salvatierra shoots it. Reverse winner.
Nicely done.
So momentum change here, inertia.
5-8.
Talk about learning, my friend. Thank you very much for that word. Wow.
Nicely done. Again. Reyes.
Energized. Vamos, vamos. So game point for the receiving team, 5-10. 5-9?
5-9.
5-9, excuse me.
Punto 6-9.
6-9.
Servicio York.
So where she is, she cannot serve down that same side right now, because she's invaded into that drive serve area on the right wall. Not sure. She's asking for a screen. Certainly that ball's behind York. It's right in the visual plane of Salvatierra. You ain't going to get a screen called on that. Be careful, Guatemala here. They're getting lazy, getting sloppy. 7-9, game 4. Eight, 9, inching back.
U.S. back in
Timeout.
it. What do you think? Wait till tomorrow?
Well, we have a timeout, but it's not a
Official.
referee timeout. It's an equipment. It's a referee timeout. So she has 30 seconds to secure another racket, which she did. So that should help Guatemala
Yeah.
get some more composure. 8-9, folks.
York is the second server, segundo servidor para Estados Unidos.
Jam or reverse Z, right side? And the answer is reverse. Great serve up top.
Up top again.
Ross. Wow.
If I may comment, I saw, now they take the timeout. Let's watch that replay again, and I'll mention it on the replay. On that return now, Roscoe's back, and Salvatierra's looking up. Did not look down is where the ball went. And Ross...
Well, I mean, to her defense, it didn't matter because the ball cracked out. But you're right.
didn't expect it is what I'm saying. Didn't expect it.
It was a low percentage shot. Ross got away with it. Kudos to her. Timeout, Guatemala. We're staying here. And when we return to live action, we have a tie here, 1st to 11.
And I do believe that Team USA does not want to see going to a 5th set, especially here in front of the hometown crowd of the Guatemala contingency.
Great call, my friend. And here we have Salvatierra coming in, and Reyes. Jaime Martel closes the door, secures a safe environment, and here we go, 9-9, game 4. Second server, York. Ross. Up top, Ross again. Ball left up. Point scored for USA. Empty timeout for Guatemala. Match point, USA, Gustavo.
Sometimes it's nice just to let the rally speak for itself.
Oh, wow. Ball down. So what do we have? We have a side out number 1. Number 2, we have a tie game. Number 3, we go overtime. Half lob right.
She was looking for
Visual hinder.
someone to help her clean her glasses.
Well, I think her question is, did
she interfere?
Did York give her a clean path
Yeah,
to see the ball?
Coming off the back. It's a good question.
This is match point. Ball live. Ross. Oh, ill-advised. 40-foot court. She tried to roll the ball out from 42 feet.
Almost like she should have just taken it up.
Tied again. First to 13. Goes back to that patented high lob in the middle.
Boy, she's very precise on where she puts it.
Oh my. It's not over with. Remember, you have to win by 2.
They want it to be over with.
Correct. So they have a 1-point lead. It's now game point for Guatemala again. Same serve. Ross, deep court.
There it is.
Impresionante, señor.
Now that reverse pinch. Let's watch that again, Jose. Lo vemos de vuelta, por favor. Muy bien, muy buenas manos ahí de parte de Salvatierra. Vamos al quinto tiebreak set. Estamos de vuelta con ustedes en 2 minutos. Vamos a un breve comercial.
Parrilla, and I play with Gearbox. I love about Gearbox that everyone's part of the family, and they have the best equipment in a great sport. Dedication makes a great athlete, obviously talent and passion. One of my beliefs is that we're capable of doing a lot of things that we cannot even imagine. It's just part of enjoying the process.
And we're back live, Gary, Gustavo, and Jose. We're about to embark on a tiebreak. 2 games apiece, Team Guatemala versus Team USA. The accumulation of points through 4 sets is equal, Gustavo, at par. So we should have a sorteo, if we're counting correctly. At which time, whoever wins the coin toss has a choice to serve in the final set.
There's no arrow pointing in
here we go.
racquetball.
Correct.
Like in basketball.
Like possession arrow. So here's the sorteo. Again, whoever wins has a choice. And the result is Team USA elects to serve after having won that sorteo. Same order of serve. Gustavo alluded to that. They can't change unless they inform the referee. All right, here we go, game 5. She's been successful many times with that backhand, but she put that one into the floor. Good start for Team USA here.
Ross was quick to get out of there. She almost got drilled.
Wide angle. Up top.
Nicely done, York.
Very patient on that. Just what Fahre
ordered.
Drive Z.
That's what
Too loose. Baghurst too loose on that drive Z. Consequently, cross-court pass winner by Team Guatemala. 1-2 serving in this 5th set. Half lob.
Good get.
Oh, nice.
Smooth.
Impressive forehand. She's been very patient. Snap through. Killing it.
2-3.
Set up front. It's an around Z ball. Skip ball. Point USA.
They had 1, so it is 2-3 now. Score, the marker was wrong.
Goes up top. Good get. Quick hand, Salvatierra. Replay. Double-digit exchange. No harm, no foul. We'll replay it. First serve, Gustavo.
2 sirviendo 3. Primer servicio. Buen retorno. Le quedó un poco corto el globo. Sí pasó la raya del servicio de short line, pero no suficiente para llegar a la pared de atrás. 4-2.
Enticing Salvatierra shoot from deep court. Defense is not her strength, so it's a good move. Point USA. 3-point spread now, 5-2. First to 11 win by 2, rally scoring. Each team has 1 resource available here. That's a timeout. Same serve. So dead ball hinder awarded by Jaime Martel. First serve. Great shot, fist pump, Salvatierra. Gustavo, I'm watching Salvatierra over here. She's in front of us. She's breathing hard, expending a lot of energy in this match. 5th set here.
5-3.
Great serve. Handcuffed. Left side player from Guatemala, point Team USA.
.63.
There it is, patented Salvatierra reverse with the backhand, right corner.
Nicely done.
So stop the proverbial bleeding. It's 4-6 coming into serve. Stopping the inercia.
Muy bien dicho.
Not sure what York is asking Jaime. Bottom line is the answer was no. We'll ask Dean what's going on.
What's going on?
She got hit in the elbow with the racket and wants an injury timeout.
Is he awarding it? Go ahead. So we're going to watch that last replay there, last point. There was contact with the follow through. So they're asking the floor manager, Dean Shear, if indeed they're entitled to
Right there.
If they're entitled to an injury time, and the answer is yes. Injury time can only be awarded if there's contact. In this case, it was a contact with the racket.
And it was on the follow through. The call stands.
So, unless something unforeseen happens, we should resume play soon. On the other hand, if something unforeseen is on the table, then Team USA has up to 15 minutes to come back on the court collectively for the remainder of the match.
If I might add, she did get hit on her left elbow.
Okay.
Obviously, a right-handed player. That's perfectly okay to request the injury timeout.
Right.
The pain is the pain, but it's not her swinging arm.
Determination by the referee and her coaching staff. Good point. Again, learning the theme from yesterday. Theme today is sportsmanship, honoring her request, learning the rules of the game.
And that was smart of Lexi because, yeah, she's shaken up. She's got drilled. And I'm sure that, racket on bone hurts.
Absolutely. Bottom line is 4-6, Guatemala serving. Same serve, half lob.
Racket on any part of the body hurts.
Replay here. First serve again. Players converged up front. Same serve. Wow. Nonchalant. Sidewall, front wall. Rollout by Reyes. 5-6. Nice. Animation from Ross, left side, USA player. Sidewall, front wall winner. 5-7, handout.
Segundo servidor. 5-7 en este quinto set.
So more recently, Team USA has asked York to respond to that intermediate height lob to the middle. Good move because it was a point awarded to Team USA as well as a serve. So here we go.
8-5. Ross sigue con 3 paredes. Ahora sí van a tomar. ¿Ya usaron su tiempo, Gary, o no? ¿Ya lo tomaron su tiempo?
No,
¿Qué están esperando?
it's 9-5. I like what's happening here, Gustavo.
Yeah.
They're enticing Salvatierra to shoot the ball from deep court. Wow. Wow.
That's a good call for our viewers to understand, because Ross didn't touch the ball and it hit, obviously, Salvatierra. Point awarded to Team USA.
Speaking of point, it's match point. Dead ball hander awarded, first serve. Again, using the backhand, she'll hit that Z lob, enticing an offensive return by Salvatierra. Set up front, York. And there it is, handcuffs her opponent. We'll watch the final rally of the match here. Congratulations to Team USA. 3-2 over Team Guatemala. Great match.
Off the back wall, Lexi hits it right at her, not quick enough to react to get it back.
Yeah.
Reyes. Game
Kudos,
over.
kudos to both teams, Gustavo. And we have one more match for today, and that's mixed doubles. What a treat coming up. Team USA, we have Key and Bredenbeck. That's Sam Bredenbeck, USA, versus Munoz and Mancilla from Chile. Hit it harder, Jaime.
Vamos a regresar en unos 10 minutos.